Okay, so before you learn to solve the Rubik's Cube, first thing you're going to want to do is pause the video real quick and go down in the description to watch my short video of how to read Rubik's Cube algorithms, which we'll use to solve throughout the video. Now that you have watched that video, you should also know, like I know most people try to think of the cube as each individual sticker. Don't think of it like that. Think of it as in layers and pieces. So this is one layer, this is two layers, and this is three layers. It's three layers because the original Rubik's Cube is a 3x3. It's also broken up into pieces. This is a centerpiece in the middle. It's always in the middle, and it has one color. So there's a white center, and a green center, and an orange center. Each center determines what color is going to be on that side. The centers never really switch places with each other. The next is a edge piece. Like this one, these have two colors. This is white and green, and white and orange, and green and orange. The last piece is a corner piece. This is white, orange, green, and then this one's corner, it's white, green, red. Now, if you don't remember all that exactly, you could rewatch if you want to, but just having those ideas in mind are enough right now. Okay, so step one in solving the cube is going to be to make a white cross, such as looking like this, on the top of the cube, and so the cross is made up of the center and edges, and the edges will line up with their respective centers, like this. Now, how do we do that? So first we're going to find the white center, and we're going to hold that on top. Next, we're going to be looking in the bottom layer for an edge piece that has white. This edge piece has white on it, and the other color is green. Because the other color is green, we're going to turn these top two layers until it matches with its respective center. So this is green and orange, and it doesn't match. These don't match. These don't match. These do match. Because they do match, we're going to turn the front twice. And we're just going to repeat that until we solve the entire white cross on top. However, there are some more steps that get a little tricky, which I'll show you right now. So you may look through the whole bottom layer, and there's no more white edge pieces that have white on them. So it might be trapped in the middle layer somewhere, such as this one. Mine is on the left right now, so I'm going to bring the left side down. I'm going to turn the down side once in any direction, then bring the left side back up. And that will put it in the bottom layer for me to solve. Now that same case might happen, but it's in the right side, such as here. So this time I'm going to put the right side down, turn the down layer in any direction once, then bring the right side back up, and it'll be in the bottom layer so I can solve like normal again. Now the last case I'll show you right here. So like I taught, there's white and orange. So I'm going to line up this orange with this respective center. So white and orange with the orange center. I'm going to turn the front twice. However, this time it did not actually help to solve the cross. So it's in the right place, but it's flipped upside down. If this happens, we're going to do this short algorithm. F, U prime, R, U. And that will solve that piece. If you did the step correctly, you should have an entire white cross on the bottom. Don't worry about the corners. And the edge pieces that make up the cross, they should also line up with their respective centers. All sides around. Okay, so before we move on to the next step, we're going to learn two very short algorithms real quick. So this first one's called the right algorithm. R, U, R prime, U prime. And this next one is the left algorithm, which is the same thing as on the left side. L prime, U prime, L, U. Review those if you need to, and then proceed to this next step. Okay, so step 2 is to solve the entire bottom layer. So we're going to be focusing on the corners now this time. So we're going to look for some corners that have white on it in the top layer. I have one right here. So the other color, so this is white, but the other colors on it are green and orange. So I'm going to look for I'm going to put this white, orange, green center in between the orange and green centers. This is orange and blue, so that's not in between. This is orange and green. So now my white, green, orange center is between the green and orange center. When this happens, we're going to hold this corner in the top right. We're going to do the right algorithm one time. R, U, R prime, U prime. Now we're going to look. Is this corner solved? It is not. So we're just going to repeat doing that until it is solved. R, U, R prime, U prime. Not solved. R, U, R prime, U prime. Not solved. R, U, R prime, U prime. Not solved. R, U, R prime, U prime. This time it is solved. So I'll show you another example. I found one. This white corner in the top also has orange and blue. So I'm going to put it in between the orange and blue centers. And this is orange and green, so it does not match. This is orange and blue, it does match. So we're going to hold it here in between them, and on the top right again, do the algorithm, the right algorithm until it solves. R, U, R prime, U prime. Mine happened to solve. So just keep doing that process over and over until the entire bottom layer is solved. And this step only has one special case or situation, whatever you want to call it. So there are no more white corners in the top layer. If this happens, it's going to be stuck in the bottom layer somewhere. So if it does get stuck, we're going to hold it in the bottom right this time and do the right algorithm once. R, U, R prime, U prime. That will put it in the top layer for me, and I can solve it like I normally would. If you've done this step correctly, you should have the entire white side solved, along with the entire bottom layer down here. Now on to the next step, which is going to be to solve the whole middle layer, so all the edges in between here. So we're gonna be focusing on the top right. We're gonna look in the top for edge pieces this time, but they cannot have yellow. So this has yellow, and we're gonna ignore it, and this one has yellow, we're gonna ignore it. And these two are the important ones. So I'm just gonna choose one. I'm gonna choose this green and red one, and so I'm gonna look on the color that's on the front-ish side, not on the top, but on the front. So this is a red. So I'm gonna move these bottom two layers until the red matches up with its center. Red and green does not match. Red and orange does not match. Red and blue does not match. Red and red does match. You know you've done this correctly if you cover these two corners and these two edges, and you can see it looks like an upside down T. So now that it's matched up, I'm going to look at the piece again, the red, but now the other color that's on top, green. So we're going to look, where's the green center? It's either on the left or on the right. It's not on the left, it happens to be on the right. So we're going to push away from the right because the green center is on the right. We're going to do the right algorithm once. Because the center was on the right, we're going to make the right our new front, and then we're going to do the left algorithm once. L prime, U prime, L, U. That should solve this edge. Now what also might happen, so I lined it up like I'm supposed to. I'm going to look at the other color. This one's green. Green happens to be on the left this time. So because it's on the left, we're going to push away from the left this time. And we're going to start with the left algorithm. L prime, U prime, L, U. Because the center was on the left, we're going to make the left our new front. And we're going to finish with the right algorithm. R, U, R prime, U prime. And that should solve this edge. Lastly, the last special thing you might run into, you've gone through all the edges in the top. They all have yellow on them somewhere. That means it must be stuck in the middle layer, but still not solved. So here, mine is not solved. It's flipped upside down. If this happens, we're going to hold it in our right. We're going to do the right algorithm once. R, U, R prime, U prime. We're going to make the right our new front. We're going to do the left algorithm. L prime, U prime, L, U. In doing this, that edge will be in the top layer. We could solve it like normally. If you've done this step correctly, these entire two bottom layers should all be solved, and the bottom white face should still be solved. Okay, so there are 4 more steps left to solve the cube, and they're all based on algorithms. So the next step is going to be to solve a cross out of yellow on the top. So the first thing you may run into, you're going to look at all the edge pieces. So none of my edge pieces have a yellow facing up. If that happens, we're going to do this algorithm once from any position, just making sure the yellow center is on top. F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. Next position you may run into is there is a bar, ignoring all the corners, of course. So you're going to hold this bar vertically and do the algorithm once more. F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. Now, the last case you may run into, it looks sort of like a small L over here. And we're going to hold those as if these edge pieces were a clock in the 12 and 9. So 12, 3, 6, 9. So the yellow edge pieces, will put them in the 12 and 9. Do the algorithm one last time. F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. Don't worry if there's yellow corners on top, we'll get to that later, but you will have the cross. Okay, for this next step, we're going to be solving the entire yellow face on top. So we're going to be ignoring the edges now. We're going to be looking at the corners. If you have 0 corners that have the yellow facing up, or if you have 2, such as me, you're going to keep those at the top, but you're going to look in the layer itself for yellow corners. Mine are right here. So we're going to move them to this top front left position. So I'm going to move this one here. This one faces to the left, the yellow. So that means it's right. This one, it faces this way, so this is not a good corner. But because it faces this way, it is correct. So we're going to do this new algorithm once. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. This will give us a different case. So you're just going to keep repeating that over and over, realigning each time if you need to, until you end up with one corner facing up on top. So once you do end up with this case where you have one corner, you'll see it looks kind of like a fish, like this. Once you have the fish, it's still going to be on top, or you're going to have them facing like down left. And you're going to do the algorithm another time. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Depending on whatever your specific cube looks like, you might have to do that one more time, but you will have solved the entire yellow face. Okay, so this next step, we're going to be solving all the corners throughout the cube. So we only have these ones on top, and when you're done, you will just have a few edges left. So we're going to look at all the corners in the layer here. Red and orange do not match. Green and blue do not match. Red and orange do not match. Blue and gray do not match. If you're like me and you have none that match anywhere, you're just going to do this algorithm once from any position as long as yellow is still on top. R, U, R prime, F prime. R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime. In doing that, you will create 2 matching corners somewhere on your cube in the top layer. Mine are blue and blue, so I'm just going to hold those on the left and do the algorithm once more. R, U, R prime, F prime. R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime. In doing this, I will have all my corners here in the top layer solved. Congratulations, you are on the last step to solve the entire cube itself. So here we're going to look at the edge pieces in the top layer. You will either have 4 or 3. If you have 4, that means the only solved sides you will have are yellow and white. So that means we're just going to do this algorithm from anywhere, making sure the yellow stays on top. F2, U prime, L, R prime, F2, R, L prime, U prime, F2. In doing that, you will create a solved side somewhere other than the yellow and white. So making sure yellow is on top, still, we're going to make this new solved side and put it in the back. So we're going to do this algorithm once more. F2, U prime, L, R prime, F2, R, L prime, U prime, F2. Depending on your specific cube, you may have to do that one more time, But if not, congratulations, you've solved the cube.